welcome back. Episode 6, Morning Worth of Love with the HCG Company. Waking up every morning, giving you some love, giving you some tidbits, what I'm thinking about, what I'm pondering, what I'm dealing with, maybe. Today I'm going to talk about accepting limitations. I'm going to keep it a little bit shorter today, being that Instagram took forever to upload yesterday. Not going to blame Instagram. It is what it is, but accepting limitations and imperfections. A lot of people like to, I think one of the things that has kind of crossed over from Tim Ferriss to Eckhart Tolle, which are two of my favorite authors and content creators, was Tim Ferriss talked about focusing on your strengths and really inhabiting those. And today in Eckhart Tolle's podcast with Oprah Winfrey, it was accepting limitations and imperfections. And I feel like a lot of times, even myself, I so focus on the imperfections and the limitations and not so much the strengths. So I might do an exercise after this. I'm going to do an exercise after this. It's just write down my strengths and weaknesses. And it's going to be kind of a tough one because sometimes when you write down these strengths and weaknesses, notebook, strengths, weaknesses. Sometimes when you write them down, you write down external ones, like, don't have much money, I'm 20 years old, so that's an external one, just being that you can't control that. That's just how old you are. You can't control how old you are. But I think it's like how you react to things. What things do you enjoy? I think that's a really good thing for strengths, is like, what do you enjoy doing? I know in Mark Manson's This Little Earth Not Giving the F, the reason I don't swear is because I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this channel yet, it wasn't. It was Richard Branson. I was reading an article on Pocket about Richard Branson about finding your purpose. And he said, write down, what do I love? Number one, everything I love doing, I enjoy, even if it's something like a thing, like a car. I enjoy driving my Mustang down the coastline. I enjoy wearing nice clothes. Or I love wearing nice clothes. I love reading. I love playing video games. I love doing this and that, whatever it may be. And he says, second thing is write down what bothers you, or what do you not like in life. I'm trying to see if I can find it, because I don't want to misquote it. But it's like, what bothers you? What problems do you see that really, really bother you? What do I dislike? Yeah. So I wrote down, for a couple of them each. I wrote down, what do I love? I said reading about, self-development, history, business, historical figures, sales, motivation, negotiation. I just made up negotiation. I'm going to write that in. And business is a pretty broad topic, but I think business development. Yep. So exercising in many different ways, cooking for my family and for others, cooking in new creative ways, writing about my story. Interesting phone calls with people, watching historical and travel movies. And what do I dislike? I said, people always trying to define you. I dislike that. It's like the lack of history movies. I don't like that there's not so many history movies. I really enjoy history movies. There's just not a lot that is coming out that's historical. Even if it's fiction, even if it's fantasy, whatever it may be, I just enjoy history. And that's about what I want to share. It's kind of like there's no self-development books that are based around historical figures. I might do one. I write one about like that. I guess I'll leave you with this today is, what limitations and imperfections do you have? Ask yourself that. And really write down what is your limitation? What are you limited by? I think you'll find that most of it is external, number one. And number two is that most of it you can really control. So if you say, for me it was, I used to be addicted to video games. that's something I can control, and it's something I have changed. I haven't played video games in a while. I always think about, I don't always, but once in a while a thought pops in about playing, a game once in a while. And playing a game once in a while, but, I just enjoy reading now. I enjoy doing other things. Other things are more important to me at this point in my life, but you never know. So what weaknesses and imperfections and limitations do you have that are stopping you from doing what you want? So you write down what you want to do, and you write down, what you dislike as well, but then you write down your weaknesses. What is that? What weaknesses are stopping you from doing what you enjoy? And then strengths. What strengths could you implement more to do the things you love, do the things that you enjoy very much? And what strengths do you have that you can, help out with the things you dislike? What problems or what solutions can you bring to the table? That's strengths. So I might do that. And I'll see you if I post that or not. Just a picture of it with this at some point. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Morning Worth of Love, episode 6 from the HCG company. Stay tuned because this company's gonna be big. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.